Dear Ukrainians, as you've perhaps noticed, our country is in danger. Maybe now more than any other time in the last 3 years, because of the treacherous actions inflicted by those who even yesterday or even last month sweetly smiled and convinced us that they will support us forever and never turn their back on us. Under such conditions, I personally can no longer just observe and report on this war. And it's even not enough for me to just influence the course of the war with the word of truth. Although I truly believe the word of truth, especially in this war, plays a bigger role than any other time before, because we are forced to resist the most powerful and most perfected propaganda machine in the history of humanity. Today I want to make my contribution with specific actions. Dear viewers, I have the honor to announce to you today that I am finishing my work in this studio as a presenter on 24 channel, and I'm joining the Armed Forces of Ukraine. I'm joining the 241st Separate Brigade. This unit of the Armed Forces of Ukraine liberated Kiev and Kharkiv and defends Donetsk and Zaporizhia, and every time when we from this studio made contact with the fighters of the 241st, they were in the hardest areas of the fight, and thanks to their acts and the acts of their brothers, the word territorial defense got a new, more wider meaning. When volunteers and the mobilized from Kiev defend Kharkiv and Chasiv Yar, when people from Dnipro defend Zaporizhia, and people from Lviv fight for Luhansk, we understand that territorial defense, it's our common territory, and it's all Ukraine. And after the first time in my life that I traveled to Donetsk last year, in 2024, I went to Chasiv Yar. That journey, which you might have seen on our program and on YouTube, you can still Google it. Google Tsimbaluk in Chasiv Yar. After this journey, I understood that, oh my God, Chasiv Yar, it's the same Ukraine as my hometown of Kiev. And it was clear to me like never before. And I never wanted to lose territory, but when I saw the people there and spoke to the people there, I understood it on a new level. And I really understand that it's just the same as my hometown of Kiev. It's just the same as your hometown, wherever that may be, Sumy, Lux, Chernihiv, Vinnytsia, and all our hometowns and villages. So to learn how to defend our towns and villages, I soon will be leaving the nice surroundings of my studio to the no less nice surroundings of the military training center. Yeah, I just wanted to translate that video because I don't think you'll get that, will not get picked up on in English language mainstream media. And it's a really great story, a really great example of this, the bravery and self-sacrifice of this guy who's willing to give up his excellent job as a TV presenter on a main news channel, something he would have had to work very hard for, long hours, many years of hard work and education, most likely to get to a position like that. And he's given it up and risking his life to defend his fellow citizens. And it's not just that, which is incredible in itself. It also should be mentioned that it's in the wake of America now becoming an unreliable partner. Are they even a partner anymore? Can we count on them? We don't know. And in the face of the increasing danger, he actually doubles down on his commitment to his country and joins the army. So that's also important to note, like that sort of fighting spirit and that courageousness, and instead of the pressure doesn't push him to surrender, it pushes him to fight even harder, and also it's worth mentioning that he makes the point that he's from Kiev, and he'd never even been to Donetsk, in his life, except for a year ago, where it was the first time he went there. And you know, it's not like, oh, I can just sit in Kiev and not give a crap about the people who are like a few hundred miles to the east who are getting smashed on the front lines and stuff and bombed every day. Like, I just sit in Kiev and enjoy myself because it's there's something separate to me. No, it's not like that at all for him. He actually goes there and feels this connection with the people there and with the land there, and he understands it's all Ukraine, just like his hometown of Kiev. And I think that's also like another really important thing to notice, because you know, it's that collective spirit, that coherence in the society, which has allowed them to band together since the first days of the invasion and resist the much larger opponent, a much more well-armed opponent with more men and more resources. And despite the overwhelming odds, because they've stuck together, and they have this feeling of like brotherhood, which he also mentions, you know, that's allowed them to fight back and do amazing things. So I just wanted to highlight that, because I thought it's a perfect example of the sort of Ukrainian morale, which is just you know, a note about sort of self-sacrifice as well, isn't it? Because I think tyranny relies on people being too self-interested to come together, and that's when tyranny gets in, when the selfish to selflessness ratio is in the bad direction, and people are more interested in just looking after themselves rather than banding together to fight tyranny. That's when tyranny will win. And you sort of see that perfect example in America today, is they're letting tyranny, they're opening the door for the tyranny, because they're more interested in their own selfish pursuits rather than working together as like a sort of global West, a team of Western democratic nations. So it's a shame to see that, but we still, Trump changes his mind every day, so the jury's still a little bit out on that one, what's actually going to happen in the end. But 2 months till I go to Ukraine. Packed my bags, got my visa. I'll see you there, and see you next time.